Hello everybody and welcome back to the CLEN channel where we play a game and talk about anything MMA related. Today what we're going to be talking about is the beef that we never expected to see anywhere on YouTube. It is Dan Hardy versus the MMA guru. I'm not here to summarize everything for you because it's hours and hours, and Dan Hardy, if you don't know, actually made like probably 4 hours combined of content just like trashing on the MMA guru and like defending Marc Goddard. Because if you don't know where all of this started, is because Dan Hardy uploaded a 2-hour stream crapping all over the MMA guru because the MMA guru was talking about, he made this video a long time ago because Dan Hardy was talking to Marc Goddard, and as far as I know, those two are friends in real life, so I would imagine Dan Hardy naturally wanted to just like defend his friend, and I don't think that's right personally, because I think you should call out your friends when they're wrong. But anyways, like, that's besides the point. Okay, so they made a 2-hour stream talking about the MMA guru on an older video that he made talking about the Marc Goddard being biased against Colby Covington in his first Usman fight, and it's possibly political. People have been talking about that, but I don't necessarily think that's the case. Do I think Marc Goddard was biased in that fight? I do think he was, but that could be a lot of different things. We don't know to like what extent, and I'm not saying that's okay. It's totally not okay. I think he should like apply the rules equally. Like, if you talk about the eye pokes, the fake nut shots, all that kind of stuff, he should have been penalized for all of that, especially. And the worst part of it was Colby Covington when he got fouled, and then he goes, okay, no more timeouts. Why don't you get a timeout? And that's what the MMA guru made a video about. He made a video like complaining about Marc Goddard and why this was wrong, why aren't the rules applied equally, and all of that kind of stuff. And Dan Hardy took 4 hours, about possibly more, I don't know like how much exactly it was, but he took all that time out, and he even put like a little beanie on like the MMA guru does, and is defending every single little thing that Marc Goddard was doing. And he's even talking about, like, you at the end of the fight, let's say, okay, that was an iffy stoppage. I don't necessarily disagree with the stoppage in the first fight, but Dan Hardy was actually sitting there watching Usman pound the back of Colby Covington's head and going, well, this is just all a misinterpretation. It's like, come on, dude, come on. Like, he's clearly getting hit in the back of the head, and you're just defending it. You're defending Marc Goddard's decision, and I don't think that's okay to do to a friend. I think, like, if any of my friends were really doing something wrong, typically I'd stay out of it, but like, I wouldn't just jump in there to defend him no matter what, like, you know. But then again, if they're buddies, maybe they had a conversation somewhere where he's like, okay, hey, can you help me out here? I was biased and it's showing, but everybody respects your analytical opinions, so maybe you could make a video talking about defending a little bit, because everybody, again, respects you. And it's get like inside the octagon was probably the best thing to ever come out of the UFC. I still miss that show to this day, by the way. That was a fantastic show. But the point is, everybody loves and like totally respects everything that Dan Hardy does. Anything Dan Hardy points out, anything he breaks down during a fight. So if Dan Hardy says this is the rules, it is more likely the rules. But the problem is he's defending something like, okay, Usman was faking this, and stuff like, okay, Usman was not hitting the back of the head of Colby Covington, when it clearly was. The video evidence is right there, and we know Dan Hardy is just picking Marc Goddard's side. I just think it's a little bit of a shame. Like, I love both guys, love the MMA guru, I love Dan Hardy, but man, Dan Hardy, I can't defend you on this one. I'm a big Dan Hardy supporter. I really like Dan Hardy. I watch so many videos, like even like in preparation of talking about some of the videos that I make on this channel, I watch and see what Dan Hardy has to say, maybe because he might point something out that I didn't see before, which I absolutely love watching his content. I love the MMA guru, I love Dan Hardy, but this is a beef that we never expected to see. And guys, I would love to know what you think. Who do you think's right here? Do you think both of them are right? Who do you like? Like, what do you think this is going to come to? I can't wait to see if he's actually going to upload more about the MMA guru. So maybe we'll have a thing that'll entertain us for a little while, but I'd love to know what you think. Again, comment down below, and thank you so much for watching this video.